So I've been really liking BDSP RU lately. It's a lot of fun, a lot of offense. It's a little bit broken with Pokemon like Venomoth, but it's still a lot of fun. So I'm gonna keep playing it. And today we're using a offensive team built around Sharpedo and Kangaskhan. Usually you don't see these two in the same tier very often, but they're actually a very good offensive combination. And I'm really excited to be using a pretty cool team. It has Nidoqueen with Life Orb, Sharpedo with Life Orb, Toxicroak with Life Orb, Kangaskhan with a Silk Scarf, which is an interesting move to really make its Fake Out plus Double Edge powerful. And then we have Swords Dance, Rhyperior, Choice Scarf, Rotom. It's a lot of fun, and the team was built by IFO. It is in the description, so make sure to check the team out. And let's get right into it. So we have a pretty interesting team. Maybe it's like a Mesprit lead. I don't know what's the Stealth Rocker. Could it be Probopass with Stealth Rock, Mesprit, even Sandslash? Maybe I could lead Sharpedo to anti-lead all three potential Stealth Rockers, and if he does lead Machamp, I can easily switch into Nidoqueen. So typically Sharpedo is an offensive late game Pokemon, but we're going to be using it as an early game Pokemon. So let's go ahead and crunch here. We do outspeed 289 versus 284. I hope it's not Choice Scarf. Ooh, that could be a problem. Choice Scarf. Okay, it's not Choice Scarf. 97 only. Please don't one-hit KO. U-turn. Ooh, okay. So the risk didn't really pay off because I was hoping to get the one-hit KO, but now because we don't get the one-hit KO, we're struggling a little bit more. I wanted to use Sharpedo to clean up the game, but that's not going to happen now. Let's just go to Nidoqueen here. On the knockoff, big damage. Is that Choice Banded? That definitely could be Choice Banded. Let's hit it with the Sludge Wave in case he goes to Moltres. 56, knockoff again. Okay, yeah, we can deal with this. Let's SD now. Oh, that's not a good idea, because we're walled by Sandslash, right? Let's just Poison Jab, it'll hit everything. He goes to Spiritomb, okay. I assume, okay, we get a really lucky poison there. I'm assuming this is like Willow or something. I'm not sure how to proceed here. We could go to Rhyperior maybe. Let's try that. What's gonna happen now? Willow, okay, we can get our Stealth Rock up. And I want the Stealth Rock for Mesprit because we can spin block Sandslash with our Rotom. That's why I want Stealth Rock here. Yeah, Stealth Rock is definitely going to be valuable for Moltres and Mesprit, both of them. And he does go to Sandslash. We are going to spin block it. If he knocks off, I'm okay with that. But we do get to spin block him here. He does Earthquake, okay. We have a free Shadow Ball. Nothing switches into Shadow Ball besides maybe Probopass. How bulky is that Probo? 90, that's especially defensive. Let's go to Kangaskhan. Let's go to Kangaskhan, why not? Stealth Rock comes in, maybe we can lure it with Earthquake. Yes, we lure it with Earthquake. Now Rotom's Shadow Ball, that's actually really strong. Rotom's Shadow Ball is going to be really good. I wonder if Double Edge doesn't kill. Let's Earthquake. Okay, and again, I am scared. We can sacrifice Sharpedo. That way we don't have to risk the knockoff coming in. So we can sacrifice Sharpedo to Stealth Rock damage. That way we don't have to worry about Sandslash knocking off Rotom. So it looks like maybe he doesn't have knockoff on Rotom, because I think he would have definitely used knockoff there. Let's go to Kangaskhan again. We can Fake Out because of Scrappy. And yeah, I think it's looking really good for a potential endgame Rotom because Machamp is chipped down, Mesprit is gone, Spiritomb is chipped down, Sandslash has low special defense, Moltres is chipped down. He goes to Sandslash. At this point, I think it doesn't have knockoff. Let's go to Rotom. It has Poison Jab, okay. Yeah, so it's basically walled by Rotom. And we get a free Shadow Ball now. I wonder what you would go to here. I think you would definitely sacrifice at this point. Maybe you sacrifice, maybe Mesprit, I think. Yeah, I think Kangaskhan and Rotom could be a way of breaking down. And Toxicroak, if he gives up Sandslash, would be really good as well. I'm really interested to see what he sacrifices here. And will he try and Rapid Spin at some point? That's going to be another thing to watch out for. He sacrifices Probopass. Shadow Ball definitely knocks us out, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. That was a bad decision from him. I wonder, is it Scarf Moltres maybe? Choice Specs Moltres? I don't know. So at this point I can switch out to Rhyperior because I know that my Rotom can wall the Sandslash. Okay, Flamethrower, 30%, no leftovers or anything. Let's Stone Edge. If you go to Sand Slash, so be it. Not really concerned about that. What I should be concerned about, however, is Sand Slash using Poison Jab on Rotom, and I get poisoned by the Poison Jab. That would really, really suck. So, should I even try and... Okay, he goes to Spiritomb. Wow, that didn't even KO. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Is it even worth blocking the spin? Earthquake here. You definitely go to Sand Slash, right? I think it is worth blocking the spin. I think it is worth blocking the spin because we can get enough damage. Even if we get poisoned, we still do enough damage. Okay, good. Doesn't make the play. Now we can Shadow Ball. 55. Poison Jab. We get poisoned. Okay, but we're gonna have enough power to clean through Moltres and Sand Slash. That's gonna wrap up game 1. A really fun game where we kind of had to maneuver after the early mistake of letting Sharpedo get damaged. Okay, he sacrifices Mesprit here, but that's not going to help because we have just enough time to beat Moltres and beat Sand Slash. So not really good enough. Yeah, you go to Sand Slash again. I don't think it gets any priority moves at all. That's going to be a knockout. And finally, we're going to knock out Moltres. I don't know if it's Scarf or Specs, and we'll never find out, I guess. But, GG. There we go. Let's get one more game. Kingdra is one of the more broken Pokemon in RU, so we do have to be careful about it. Let's see, how can we win? Sharpedo is kind of walled by the entire team. Toxicroak could be good because it can Sucker Punch the Rotom, and then Poison Jab through the rest of the team. So I'm definitely looking at Toxicroak as an option, but that Kingdra is going to be scary. Why don't we lead Sharpedo maybe? Let's lead Sharpedo. We lead into the Vaporeon. Let's crunch for damage. 64, that is specially defensive Vaporeon. We get good damage. Uses Wish here. But we can use it as an opportunity to go to Toxicroak. Yeah, and now it's in a really tough spot. I feel like we can maybe Swords Dance. They're gonna go to like, what? Vileplume, right? Yeah, let's Poison Jab. This should be doing a lot, right? 72, oh, it's gonna Strength Sap though. It uses Sleep Powder, okay. Now it's going to Strength Sap. What has low attack on my team? 94, 94. This has the lowest attack, okay. Okay, so 67 only. Let's trick it. I'm okay with getting a Black Sludge because I can trick that Black Sludge again to something else. Or we can just give the Vaporeon the Choice Scarf. Now, he's going to predict Toxicroak probably. There's no Shadow Resist anyway. Yeah, there was no Ghost Resist anyway. So Shadow Ball here, 30%. This can't touch me, I think. We can keep spamming it. 30%. Yeah, at most, does it even get Toxic? Learn, Steelix, Toxic. It doesn't even get Toxic, right? So it cannot touch me. So I don't know what you would go to. Maybe you sacrifice. Maybe you go to Vaporeon even. Not really sure what you would go to here. And from my point of view, because my Toxicroak is sleeping, I have to be a little more careful about momentum. Because this, okay, Protect. That will help you actually because you're going to be able to avoid the 2-hit KO. But, okay, 32. Special defense drop, Rock Slide. Yeah, 24. And we have leftovers. So we're going to keep healing up. We're going to go almost back to full, in fact. And you still have to sack something. You go to Vaporeon now. 20% only. Is it trying to bait me into Thunderbolting? Okay, that was the plan. Yeah, I could have Shadow Balled there. I didn't feel like it though. Let's go to... I feel like this is going to trick, right? We have the Steelix low, so Kanga is good. Let's just go Rhyperior. He does Shadow Ball. Let's get Stealth Rock here. Okay. And let's go Kanga, maybe? Okay, yeah. Now we have a free Double Edge. I don't think you have a switch in. Machamp. Yeah, that's not a switch in. Yeah, there we go. Bullet Punch. Honestly, I'm fine with Bullet Punch damage. Yeah, 25. Okay, yeah. So we're carefully breaking through the team. Rotom is chipped, Steelix is low, Vaporeon is tricked, Vileplume is low. Kingdra is still a threat, but hopefully we can avoid letting it set. You go to Rotom now. We do have Sucker Punch. And we'll see if it tries to trick. Okay, it doesn't. There we go. Now what? You go to Kingdra now. We're faster. We can double edge. Critical hit, lucky crit. But I don't think the Kingdra was really gonna be winning the game at that point, you know? It took way too much damage. 27, but now we can go to Nidoqueen, and I think we should be comfortably winning. Vaporeon taking too much, we can Thunderbolt. It doesn't outspeed me, does it? It could actually outspeed me. It doesn't, okay. Yeah, we are timid, Nidoqueen. And again, the team is in the description. Now, Vileplume, yeah, okay, forfeit. We can go ahead and get one more. And we're pretty close to the top of the ladder, I think. We're playing the same guy again. So our strategy is going to be similar. We're going to try and win with Rotom. He does know about Earthquake on Kangaskhan. So we're not going to be able to trick him that easily anymore. The Sharpedo is still a good play, but we're not going to lead it. We're going to save it for later. Let's lead Rotom to anti-lead the Mesprit. Okay. This time he does lead Machamp. We're going to be able to Volt Switch. I believe this is Choice Banded, if I'm not wrong. And we're going to Volt Switch into Toxicroak. And one thing I've learned from the last game is Toxicroak is not going to be too useful versus Mesprit, Spiritomb, and Sandslash. So we're going to be using Toxicroak more defensively, because its value is lower as an offensive player. Yeah, so we use Toxicroak, we take the knockoff here. He should be scared out, in fact. I kind of want to go to Sharpedo. Should I do that? Yeah, I think I'm going to go... No. He's going to go to either Spiritomb or Sandslash. So maybe I can fish for poison on either of them, right? So I can stay in Poison Jab. It'll cover the Machamp stay in. It'll cover Spiritomb, and it'll cover Sandslash. So hopefully we can get a Poison Jab, poison. Thanks, dude. And... okay, he does go to Sandslash. Maybe we can get the poison. We don't get the poison, unfortunately, but he still cannot touch Rotom. So I think he might try and predict Rotom. Will he? He might. He definitely could. Should we go to Rhyperior maybe and try and get Stealth Rock up? I think he might Poison Jab here. Night Slash. Oh, so he adapted his team. Good for him. Should we Earthquake for chip damage? Let's pivot Rotom on an Earthquake. There we go. Now we can trick. If we can trick anything on the team, I'll be pretty happy. Okay, we trick Sandslash. That's good. Night Slash doing only 50. I think... will he predict Rhyperior? He can't really predict it, right? Like, what would you go to predict it? Yeah, okay. Now we can get Stealth Rock up. Good for Moltres. Probably a Will-O-Wisp coming in. I don't have an amazing switch into that, because even if I go Rotom on the Willow, this might have Shadow Sneak, or I can't touch it basically, even if it doesn't have Shadow Sneak. Let's just... I just need chip damage, right? Let's Earthquake for chip. 38. He does burn. We can SD maybe, or we can Earthquake again as well. Let's Stone Edge. Maybe he'll go to Mesprit, for example. He could also go to Sandslash here. But if he does, he has to make another decision between Earthquake or Night Slash. So let's see what he goes to here. It's actually a very interesting core. Okay, so we're getting the chip damage we want. Substitute. Interesting. So I'm not going to be able to break the sub. So let's just Earthquake twice. Shadow Ball. Okay, yeah. So I'm not gonna be able to be breaking the sub, which is really annoying. Okay. Let's go to maybe Nidoqueen, cause yeah. Okay, yeah. That's why we went Nidoqueen. Let's Earth Power. Hopefully. Oh, what if they go Mesprit? Okay, I could have predicted that. Could have been more ambitious. It is Leftovers Mesprit. Okay. Maybe a Psychic incoming. Let's go to Sharpedo on the Psychic. Future Sight, really interesting. Let's Crunch again. This time we get the one-hit KO. And we're going to be able to protect on the Future Sight, and he's really going to struggle dealing with Sharpedo. You go to Probopass, we can protect on the Future Sight. Oh, actually, I'm really dumb. I'm really dumb because it's a Dark type anyway. But let's go to Nidoqueen now. Now again, we have a free Earth Power. If you go to Moltres, you're going to get hit by Stealth Rock. So we have a free Earth Power. I wonder what you would go to. How do you deal with the Earth Power? Sturdy. The critical hit probably helped. Stealth Rock, okay. Let's Thunderbolt in case you go to Moltres. Oh, really good play. We can Ice Beam though. Ice Beam probably one-hit KOs. I think it might one-hit KO. And again, he has a tough decision. Does he Earthquake? Does he Night Slash? What does he do? Again, he has a tough decision. I guess he doesn't have a decision. Nidoqueen is too strong. But really gonna struggle right now. And we're pretty high on the ladder. I think we're like 1390 or something. We're somewhere after it refreshes. But you go to Moltres now. There's no real need to preserve Nidoqueen. Yeah, let's just go to Kangaskhan so we can throw off our Fake Out and then our Sucker Punch. It is Flame Body, have to be a little bit careful, but Kangaskhan should be the match winner. 23. I spoke too soon, but we can double edge though. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think everything is gonna get hit too hard, and then we can clean up with Sharpedo. Yeah, it's really fast. It's so unexpectedly fast too. Like all these Gen 1 normal types are really fast for no reason. Like Miltank, Tauros, Kangaskhan. 37, knockoff, and now let's clean up with the Sharpedo. I would say Kingdra, Sharpedo, and Venomoth are the big three of broken Pokemon. I wonder how much Bullet Punch is gonna do. GG. I wonder how much Bullet Punch is gonna do. Maybe it'll do like 30? Oh, doesn't go for it. Okay. And Probopass is going to faint. GG, we do have time for one more game. We just hit 1408 on the ladder. We just hit 1408. Let's see where that puts us. Okay, it did show up. We're number 13 on the ladder. We can reach top 10 if we win this game. And we're fighting a Primeape, which I'm assuming is like a Choice Scarf Primeape. Zapdos, unfortunately, is completely walled by Rhyperior, which is good for me. I feel like Sharpedo can definitely win the game. It's really, really strong. It has super effective moves on everything except for Primeape. And I definitely think I should get Stealth Rock up, right? I mean, let's just lead Nidoqueen. Okay, we lead into the Primeape. We can Thunderbolt, predicting Slowking. This is definitely going to U-turn. I don't think... Okay. Interesting decision. I feel like you should always go Slowking because you 100% wall Nidoqueen. Good play from him. Do I need my Scarf on Rotom? I don't really need it. Let's just Trick here. Okay. Stealth Rock in. There is no Ghost Resist, so we can't Shadow Ball. I could also Volt Switch predicting a switch, but I don't need to because there is no Shadow Ball switching. Okay, you go to Arcanine. Let's see the bulk on that Arcanine. 24. Special defense drop, which is nice. Goes back to Steelix, probably going to Rock Slide. We can go to Rhyperior, get our own Stealth Rock up. And Stealth Rock is going to be good for Arcanine and Zapdos. Oh, Dragon Tail. That's interesting too. Unfortunately, it's going to... do we Liquidation? I'm scared of Zapdos using Static, right? So we can Ice Beam. Okay, maybe that was a bad decision. We're back into Rotom. We do have leftovers. Again, there is no Shadow Ball switching, so we can try again. Yeah, okay. He's gonna Dragon Tail again. We just need one good roll. Kangaskhan, okay. We can Earthquake first. I don't want to Fake Out into Static Zapdos. That's the only thing. 30%. We're whittling it down. Dragon Tail again. Sharpedo again. We can Crunch this time. Or we can Ice Beam to make him think we're like specially offensive. If we can trick him into maybe going Slowking, that would be fun. Okay. I mean, why would you go to Primeape? Yeah, Primeape didn't solve anything for you. Yeah, I could have... I definitely have a free Crunch now. Yeah, you go to Arcanine... 38. I think he's going to be scared of Liquidation, so let's just Crunch. Oh, this might have Extreme Speed too. Yeah, okay, never mind. We can go to Rhyperior though, get our Stealth Rock up. This might have Willow. Morning Sun, Fire Move, Extreme Speed, probably Willow. Yeah, it does have Willow. We can SD though. And then we can Stone Edge the Venusaur coming in. Or that too. Let's just Earthquake for chip damage, 56. On the Scald. That doesn't even knock us out. That's actually really impressive. Now we can Stone Edge. And I assume you would go to... Okay, you sacrifice a Slow King there, which is good. Now what do you go to? Primate, maybe? You don't switch into Kangaskhan very well anymore without your Steelix. Venusaur? Yeah, I think we have to sack. Okay, Black Sludge, okay. Is Toxicroak a match winner? Let's go to Nidoqueen first and throw off an Ice Beam, and then try and win with Toxicroak. 65, Giga Drain, okay. Toxicroak. Let's Poison Jab, right? Oh, that's so weak. And it has Sleep Powder, unfortunate. We'll have to try an SD and then maybe Poison Jab. Zapdos with Hurricane, does it get Hurricane? I don't think it does. Learn Zapdos Hurricane. It doesn't learn Hurricane, so its attacking moves are probably Thunderbolt and maybe Drill Peck. So Zapdos might even lose to Rotom. You go to Arcanine, okay. We are going to be able to Thunderbolt. 28. Morning Sun. We're going to have to keep Thunderbolting until we get like a Thunderbolt Para. Okay. That's a really big coincidence. We can start Shadow Balling now to go for the special defense drop. Or that too. A little bit lucky there, definitely. Now what do you go to? Rotom definitely beats the Zapdos. I would hope it beats the Zapdos with the type advantage. It doesn't have the speed advantage. Okay, 37, 43, Citrus Berry, okay. And, okay. I think we're going to be able to win with Fake Out Kangaskhan, I think. Okay, it does knock us out, but we do have Kangaskhan with Fake Out, okay. Okay, and... Oh, Static. Okay. So we have to go to Toxicroak here. Sacrifice, close combat, chip damage, please. Okay. And it's all going to come down to the full para. Because our Fake Out is going to knock it out. Here goes nothing. Nice. We win the game. That's going to wrap up the live. We move up to 14-20. We move up to top 10 on the BDSP RU ladder this time. Oh, we're not even top 10. We're top 11 actually. But we move into the top 11 of the BDSP RU ladder. And I really like the tier right now. Let me know what you think of BDSP RU. And thank you for watching.